Hello and welcome to Underworld. I'm Donald Craigie and I'm joined here with Slave Steel, who will play live for us a little bit later. But before we get stuck into that, let's see a little bit of footage from a concert that we went to earlier on and get a little bit of a feel for this Underworld music scene. So I'm joined here with Slave Steel. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you. Hello, thank you.
So for those of us who maybe don't know so much about your music and this genre, can you tell us about yourselves and how you became like a part of this scene?
Sure thing. Each one of us comes from the same heavy metal background in terms of the music we listen to, the music we play, and the gigs we go to.
Yeah.
But what we try to do with our music is combine all our different, slightly different influences into one unique, solid sound, which is the music that represents us. And of course, it's a never-ending process, never-ending journey. But every day we get closer to what we want for us and for our fans.
And it's something that keeps going. Do you think you'll ever get to that day where you've found it?
You're always almost there,
yeah,
but never 100%. That's what brings us forward and forward, you know, happier and happier.
So how do you feel when you're playing the music like this?
We feel very excited to go on a stage whenever we get there, especially because the stage is somewhere we belong to. It's really like our home where we feel at ease, and there's no place like home.
Yeah. So the stuff that you sing about, where do these lyrics come from?
I'll pass this one to Dan.
Thank you. Well, in the lyrics, in our lyrics, we try to express the connection between the individual point of view and the society perspective. So yeah, basically just between what's inside here and what is out there.
Great, yeah. Well, we'll hear from you in a little moment, but before we do, we made a music video. Let's have a little look at what we saw earlier. This music really has some tremendous energy behind it. You can probably see the band setting up behind me, but before we go to them, I went and interviewed some of the people at the concert earlier on. Let's have a listen to what they had to say.
So I played Rock Band on Xbox. I downloaded a song by the Devil Wears Prada. I picked up the microphone and I was like, I'm going to try and scream it, and I did. And then the rest is, like I say, history. It's not like I'm signed, but you know, I just carried on.
When I was growing up, I used to listen to like a lot of Green Day, and so I was just like little, like emo kid.
And then what did teachers think of you at that time, do you think?
They hated me. Yeah.
I would say like the heaviness of it, plus ambient bits, plus like melodic harmonies and like all of the epic kind of sound to it. I would say like it just like kind of makes you feel good, like in a good place if you're a fan of this music, you know, like that just like feels natural to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people hear it.
Yeah.
Stuff
Very
like that.
nice.
Yeah.
The moment you've all been waiting for. I give you Slave Steel. Thank you for joining us. This has been Underworld, and thank you and goodbye.